Welcome back into the podcast. This is Maturely Immature. I'm Jonathan. That's Will. That's Wes. How's everyone doing?
Good. Can't complain.
Dude, I'm tired, bro.
Me too. For those of y'all at home, we got up this morning. It's the day after July 4th. And we played a round of golf in the heat and the humidity. But it was a good time.
I had a blast.
Oh, yeah. We combined for -1. 1 under.
We played scramble format, and we finished 1 under. That's right.
I know what y'all are thinking. That's not like, that's really, it's all you can do. We have not played in like over a year, so cut us some slack.
It's been a while.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're a little drained from the sun and the sweat, but it's all right.
I mean, we're a bunch of indoor boys now. We used to be out playing outside all the time. Now we're all jobs in air conditioning.
Yeah. But when we're outside playing golf and we're sweating, that's called exercise. So
That's
we can call
Will's
it
exercise. That's
Yeah.
what he says, at least.
Yeah.
Cool. Did y'all do anything this week? Obviously, we had 4th of July. How was y'all's 4th of July?
Yeah, not bad. Can't complain. We went and took the kids and watched a movie. So
Okay.
that teenage Kraken, Ruby Gilman
Oh, yeah.
teenage Kraken movie. I mean, the girls seem to like it. I mean,
Okay.
it's a story that's been told multiple times before. It's just now with Krakens.
Now
Okay.
with dragons. Yeah, we went to the city's fireworks show the night before the 4th of July. It was good, man. It was, almost 30 minutes of just, steady. Like
Fireworks.
3 fireworks in the sky at a time for
Wow.
30 minutes.
Dang.
It was good. Yeah, it was a long one. And then we got up on the 4th and went to the biggest small town parade in Texas, according to the city. The city.
The city
I
said-
mean, you know, I didn't check those stats, but dude, there was 150 entrants. I mean, we were there from car starting at us to finish was over an hour and a half.
Wow.
I mean, you're basically waving at traffic, but but the kids had fun, and they got snow cones and all that stuff. So it's pretty good.
So I guess if it's the biggest small town, so like town probably under 50,000 people, I guess.
I don't know. I didn't ask. I'm just telling you that's what the headline says usually.
That's a catchy title, too, when they go and try to spread the word.
And then before that, this past weekend, the family and I did a 4-mile hike. Dude, it was actually a pretty good hike because you kind of start off by the river and you go off into like the woods or whatever, and you kind of finish back kind of by the same river where there's a waterfall and stuff. And so you could go either way. And I was like, let's go, the long way and end up back at the river as opposed to walking along the river and going back, which I'm glad we did because we jumped in and swam, and water was cold. It was perfect. I was glad we did that, but that was fun, Kids enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Wes?
I came over to his house on the 4th of July, and we did some swimming, and we did a little grilling outside.
You got to have a hot dog on 4th of July.
I mean,
You're
yeah,
in America.
and we watched the hot dog eating contest, even though we originally were going to miss
Yeah.
it because it was delayed.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, it was delayed 2 hours.
Joey Chestnut,
Ended
dude.
up catching it.
That dude.
Yeah, it's like
Dude,
he's-
60 62 this year.
Yeah.
But he has a record for 76. Can you imagine? I don't think I can eat 62 hot dogs in a
Well,
month.
because he's won it 16 years in a row, or 16 straight
16 times, yeah. Not straight, though. There was a little break there in the middle. But he did it 8 times in a row, then I guess lost or whatever, and then he's done it 8 times in a row again.
Yeah.
So,
He just thought it wasn't difficult enough. He, needed to break it up.
I don't know, man. I bet the way Will is, he likes slamming wieners in his mouth. He could probably win.
But yeah, I was just watching that dude.
Dude, it's like a train wreck.
Yeah.
It's like, but then it's like I can't look away. And we had the kids, and the kids are just like,
Because are they dipping it in water?
Everything, yeah.
And they were back in the buns, like dunking it in the water and then packing it in and just shoving it in their mouth. Even the girls were doing that because we watched the girls. They replayed the girls because the girls played earlier, and then they replayed again. And they're similar styles, except for the girls weren't like 2 dogging it at one time. They were one, but it was. I mean, the winner.
Do that again?
Nope.
They weren't
Nope.
what?
Nope. I mean, if you're watching online, you can hit replay and just keep look at this dumb shit. But no, I'm just gonna.
So is that what they put on like their Tinder profile? Look for the girl. National
Dude, if
Hot
I
Dog
see a
Day.
Tinder profile that says I can take 32 dogs in 10 minutes, that's a swipe in the direction that's not the good swipe. I'm guessing left.
swipe
I don't know.
left, yeah.
Swipe right, swipe right for good,
Right
left
is
for
good,
bad.
yeah.
Okay, that's a swipe left for me.
Yeah, what about you, Wes?
You know,
Swipe left or right?
What I noticed is for the guys and the girls, the ones that were they were all like super thin and
Most
like
of 'em.
super lean. I'm like,
Yeah.
they don't believe in the big man anymore. Where's the American big man in these hot dog eating contests? I believe in the dough tree.
and it wasn't like they just do this one event every year. These are what was it?
They had the hard boiled lady.
No, but what was the name of the league? Like the something eating league, the
I don't
MEL or NEL, National Eating League, or something like that. But I don't know. So they compete all these different
Yeah.
things. I'm like, oh, sounds terrible.
Yeah.
So I guess they have to eat healthy the rest of the time to make room for the contest.
Yeah. I mean, because most of them, like you were saying, look like they're fairly fit. Some of those guys were like seriously jacked.
Dude.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
They're like free protein.
well, it's
Before
not the
my
good
workouts.
protein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all enjoyed golf today?
I did. That was
Yeah,
a lot of
fun.
fun.
Hey, I made it past the ladies' tee every hole.
Yeah, you eat shit.
Must be nice.
I told you we hadn't played in over a year. I was-
Oh,
It's usually the opposite over
Yes.
here.
yeah.
we were playing, to win.
Yeah. Well, because Wes has been doing some exercises, and he was telling me the exercises he was doing. I mean, it's helped, with his strength and everything. He's just like, just watch next time we go, and then the very first hole, not even make it past the ladies' team.
I picked my head up. Yeah, but who was the one hit it closest to a 300-yard drive?
That guy.
All I did was have four one putters.
I think he had 5. I know one that finished at
Yeah,
the end.
Jonathan
saved
I
that.
had
Finished it off with
two
the one
good
putt,
one
yeah.
putts.
Yeah, I only had
and
one
he-
that didn't
Will
really
had
matter.
at least 3, if not 4 or 5. They were good.
So all in all, yeah, very successful golf day.
And our buddy Simon was out there with us. Yeah, had a good time.
Shout out to Simon.
Yeah.
Simone.
We see you.
Yep.
So I guess you didn't make it past the ladies' tees, twice?
Who, Simon?
You.
Oh, me? 2 times for sure.
Okay.
The first hole and that one where I
Will's hung up on this,
I know, he's like,
And Jonathan only did it on one hole,
but twice.
yeah,
twice.
it got in his head. It got in his head.
Yeah, it happens. Well, that's cool. Guess y'all see anything new on current events? I guess we can get into that.
Let's do it.
Y'all always dance to the music.
I'm telling you.
I'll start first. Did y'all see that Kurt Cobain, obviously we all know who he is,
Yeah.
this broken guitar sold for almost $600,000.
Dang.
It's broken guitar. And the only thing that crossed through my mind, and it's horrible, I was like, how much did the shotgun go for?
Too soon.
Oh, I felt so bad. But yeah, 600,000.
Wow. Man, that's crazy.
And we know that he broke it like at one of those shows where
From what I understand, yeah, it's like an official, official. I hope so. Or somebody paid $600K for
So
it.
who was holding it? Courtney Love or his daughter? Or?
I don't know. I didn't read where they got it from. It was
Okay.
just a headline I saw. I figured I'd see what y'all guys thought of it.
That's a lot of money, man.
Dude, especially a
A
broken,
broken
guitar.
guitar. You can't even play it.
Well, it's probably worth more that it was broken. You know how those things go when it comes to stuff
maybe.
like that.
Because I don't think you can, the way that they're, especially the way it broke, man, you can't fix it. Not that you would want to, but I mean, or maybe you do. I don't know. I wouldn't pay that for a broken guitar. For damn sure.
Yeah. What else y'all come across?
Wes, you
Yep,
have
I actually have a news story this time.
Oh, wow.
I know, I come prepared. A man in the United Kingdom found a live snake in his broccoli. Went to the store, bought the broccoli, brought it home, put it in the refrigerator for 3 days, and then when he brought it out to eat it, there was a snake in the broccoli.
I think I briefly saw something about that.
It was a ladder snake, which is non-venomous, and it was all curled in there. There's pictures online, and it's small. It's only maybe the size of my pinky, but it's all wrapped around there, maybe a foot long. But the man reportedly is afraid of snakes, and so other family members had to come help him out. And he was so gracious
That's
that he
so random.
put it in the fridge because otherwise
Was this
it's just
like a
gonna-
small snake?
Yeah, it's
I'm about to say, last time I checked, broccoli wasn't huge. You
Yeah,
can't
'cause
hide
I
it.
think it was like yellow and black or something.
I mean, I had to look up what a ladder snake is, but it almost looks like what we would call like a garden snake or rat
Not
snake.
venomous.
No, it's not venomous at all.
That's cool.
Yeah, true story.
I don't have anything that's like actual news. And I did see a thing on Yahoo or something. This mother was chiming in that she has a 30-year-old daughter and she's been keeping a secret from her daughter, and she's trying to decide whether or not she's going to tell her daughter the truth because the guy her daughter thinks is her dad is her grandfather, and the guy this girl thinks is her brother is her father, and the guy she thinks is her other brother is really her uncle. So she thought she had a dad and two brothers, but she really got a grandfather, a dad, and an uncle. So-
Okay.
When
Hold
So
on.
this lady-
Okay. Start over.
So this lady marries this guy, and he already had two
Is
grown
he
children.
older than her or the same age?
He must be older than her because he already had two grown
Okay.
children.
Okay.
And he already had a vasectomy and stuff, so they wanted to have a kid together. So they wanted, I guess he couldn't get it undone, and they wanted his genes. So his oldest son said he'll step in for him,
Okay.
and then they had a kid together. Well, now that kid is 30, and it always thought that, the guy was her dad and these two were her brothers. But now it's, no, this is your dad, your uncle, and your grandfather, and not your dad and two brothers. But at 30, at the lady's 30 now, they have
Did they just
to be.
like in vitro it, or you think they said we'll save the money and
let's smash.
that son said I'll step up?
But what would you do if you're 30 and you come to find out you're two what? I mean, they probably at least had to be 18, 20-year-old
I don't think
brothers, siblings.
it would be too bad because obviously when you're born, it sounds like those siblings, aka your dad, was what 20 or something like that.
You would hope
So
so.
I doubt they like really grew up together. So I don't think it would be as crazy for me. I mean, maybe it would be. I don't know, but be like, oh no, the person you've been calling dad for a while, that's your grandfather. Sorry.
It just sounds like an episode of Jerry Springer. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
That's this is what it
Yeah.
sounds like to me.
But I mean, I get it though. Like if you can't have kids and you just want to use some DNA.
Same DNA.
But but the kid you said, the kid now though
It's
is
30,
30.
yeah,
See,
so-
I think like at 30,
wouldn't hurt
you're
as bad.
old enough that you kind of
Yeah.
understand. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, you would
Maybe
think
it's
if-
definitely a little
yeah.
weird,
You
but
would think if you're 30 also, there probably could have been, hints at it, But, I mean, that's just one story that I
made for
saw. that was it.
awkward Thanksgiving dinner. I'm telling you that.
And the good thing is, also to the point of finding out at age 30, you don't have, as your friends growing up find out and you
Oh,
get picked
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get made fun of and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you know how everyone does, or a lot of people are doing DNA tests. So if you ever try to do that and you're like, wait a minute, you're not a match for me, but my brother is.
Yeah.
I have a story that I actually saw last week about the time we were recording the podcast, but man, I thought it was interesting. There's a guy out of Florida. He's a Florida professor. His name's Joseph DeTuri. I'm guessing that's how you say it. But anyway, he sets the record, but spends 100 days underwater in the only, what's called Jules Undersea Lodge. It's the only, in the U.S., the only undersea hotel that you can actually rent out. And yeah, you got to scuba down to get in, and then you get in a dry, like in a wet dock or whatever in it. Mm-hmm. But apparently they'll bring you pizza and like do all this. Like the people that, you can literally order Domino's or Pizza Hut to your underwater thing. And it's about 30 something feet down, almost 40 feet down. But that's not the crazy part, okay? He obviously, yes, he set the record at 100 days, which alone is crazy.
A lot.
You know what I mean? But he was trying to decide if he was just, because he's a professor, so he's trying to see like what the effects are on it and all that stuff, right? So when he came out, they found like all this other like good things that have happened to him. And apparently he aged 10 years, like he reset his biological clock 10 years. So he technically came out 10 years younger.
After 100 days.
Because the way they judge like your age and stuff is something on the end of your DNA called telomeres or telomeres. I'm not sure how you say it. But as you age, those start to degrade and they get smaller and stuff like that. And so they can look if you're like a young, healthy person, you have longer telomeres or whatever. And I guess they measured him before he went in and measured when he came out, and he actually lengthened them. And they said that biologically, based on his DNA telomeres, he's 10 years younger. I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, 100 days.
He had
10 years.
60% increase in deep sleep, and then he had 1,000% growth in his body's natural stem cells.
Dang.
Wow.
And 72-point drop in his cholesterol. 72 points.
Well,
Now,
yeah, he doesn't have access to all the.
that's what I was when I was like, okay, on that one, I don't know because like, what did he eat before you went in there? How's his diet now?
Yeah.
But still, 72 points is a lot on your cholesterol. But what I want to know is, dude, what if that's the key? What if just 2 weeks? It's okay, not 100 days, but what if 2 weeks is like a year?
Yeah.
You add a year to your life. So then just 2 weeks a year?
That's like the Army Reserves. 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year.
Yeah, 2 weeks a year, spend it submerged, live forever. Okay, obviously not, but what if then you could start living 120, 150?
Well, then the question is,
So that's why I thought that was like super
Yeah.
interesting, you know what I mean?
What happens if you go 80 feet for 100 days? Like, would that change anything?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, because that 40
I mean,
feet.
it's a lot more dangerous.
That's for damn
Well, yeah.
sure.
Obviously, we found that out with this submarine we talked about last week.
Yeah.
Did not make it.
Yeah.
So
That's interesting.
I just thought it was cool. And like, since it's only like 35 feet or 40 feet down or
Still
whatever,
get sunlight.
is like there's portholes and stuff. And you can see people, not people, but you can see
Yeah, outside.
animals and stuff swimming around outside. And when the daylight comes up, now obviously he was like, it's ice. It's not a lot of people. It's it's
Yeah,
not
'cause-
fun. But he exercised while he's down there because it was like 500 square feet, which is a crazy amount
For downstairs.
Yeah.
for downstairs.
Well,
for
yeah.
underwater. You know what I mean? But anyway, I thought that was crazy.
Well, I mean, what about the Navy and stuff running their subs, underwater and this and that?
Well, I think it's different because I think, pressurize the sub to be at normal atmospheric pressure. And this, since it's got an open wet bay in it, it's at the pressure of him being at.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be like a hyperbaric chamber.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm wondering. It's like, okay, well, could you take the study and then, people have like hyperbaric chambers like in their house, you've heard of like Michael Jackson and stuff like that. So could you like reproduce that for something that you could do in your house? But the problem is you'd have to be in it because his whole thing was like, you're there. It's not like decompress, compress, so it's like steady. So I guess, you wouldn't stay in some tube in your house for a week.
Send in the pizza.
Yeah. Maybe if it was a whole room,
Yeah.
But I don't know. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely interesting. So
Especially
I guess
with all the
you're
health benefits. That
Yeah,
came
you're
out.
going to
Yeah.
have a lot more people because, if you have astronauts go in space, you're like, all right, when you get home, you got to go down below to offset everything negative
Oh,
that
that's
happened
a
while
good-
you're in
that's
the
a good
space
point,
station.
Will.
So,
So,
like do the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's those like deep sea divers that work at the bottom of oil rigs and stuff where they stay underwater for like a month and then they come up and they have to stay. Like they bring them up pressured and then have to stay on the oil rig or whatever pressured for days,
Yeah.
But, and the other thing I saw on a different story is there's a woman that was accused of stealing body parts and selling them through Facebook for $11,000. How insane is this story? First of all,
Is that the Harvard one or is that different? Where
she
they
was
worked at
stealing it. I don't know if it's from Harvard, but she was stealing it from a medical school and
Okay.
stealing it from cadavers.
Oh, yeah. I did hear about that in Harvard.
But I'm like, if you just read the first part of that headline, where it's like woman selling body parts, I'm like, where are you getting body parts? And then second, who's buying body parts?
But
That's
off of
the real question.
Facebook,
Yeah, Facebook of all places.
Not even the black web or the dark web.
Yeah, just straight up. No, scrolling through Marketplace. Oh, a hand.
Yeah, I guess that you're at home people who want to, work for morgues or
People got some weird fetishes out there.
Someone, Dr. Frankenstein's trying to, make his next creature.
because there was a similar story about a guy at Harvard. The people would donate, their kids' bodies or whatever, and he was selling them, and you never would have known that this guy was. I mean, he was literally like tattooed all over his face, had looked like he was getting horns or something put in, and his eyes were like all tattooed and stuff like that. I'm like,
It sounds to me like you're judging a book by its cover, William.
I know.
and it turned out to be correct in this case.
And my judgment ended up being
Yeah,
accurate.
he looked like a
You're
guy.
like, this guy looks like the guy that would sell body parts, and then he ended up actually being that guy.
But
Well, this was a woman, okay?
Wow.
Oh, it was crazy.
I mean,
you don't know what to say to that. It's just,
I'm glad that they caught her and she's off the street. The problem is she's probably not the only person doing this, or that guy's not the one doing it. There's other people that are out there doing it. And
But she didn't get banned from Facebook for selling body parts, but you get banned from Facebook for a lot of other things.
oh, she made it in Facebook jail for 2 weeks.
oh, that's a political post. You're out of here. Ah, it's just a few body parts. Don't
Oh,
worry
but
about
that's it, just 2 weeks.
it. Yeah.
I mean, you may be in actual jail for a long time, but Facebook jail, 2 weeks.
If they let you get Facebook in there, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're back in. Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
Anything else? Catch your eyes in the news? I mean, there's obviously always a million things to catch your eyes during the news, but
No, nothing new.
No.
it's been a busy week, though. I ain't had time to, like,
Yeah,
sit around and
I've been go,
do
go, go.
whatever. It's been go going since I've seen you guys last.
No, I mean just normal stuff like birth rates been lowering across the world like crazy. No one's wanting to have kids.
Well,
and-
step up, Will. Get out
I
there.
know, Will.
I-
You
I
gotta
got
do
two,
something.
man.
I got two.
Yeah, but
get
what?
two more.
Two more, man. USA, USA.
You get one.
Give me a woman first. I gotta get a woman first.
He needs a willing participant
Yeah.
first, Will.
That's not a solo sport, and I can just start having kids by
And then,
myself.
obviously, that study where like 25% of 40-year-olds have never been married, up from 6% for like 1980, 20% like 10 years ago. So it's just slowly, just no one wants to get married anymore.
Sounds like people are just getting smarter. And I was like,
I'm ahead of the curve.
that's right.
Well, that's probably why instead of marriage license, this and that, you just do yearly contracts. If you do a contract a year later, things you like and don't like about it, you're like, well, this changes up ongoing for the next year of our marriage. Yeah. you keep going to renegotiate each year. Then, people might want to get married then.
It's like a sports contract. You have an agent and everything
Yeah,
working the
got an
deal.
agent. Yeah, getting 10%.
Yeah. Not first year, not enough back rubs. So I'm going to need set amount of back rubs. I'll take out the trash this amount of times. Little contracts.
And my client needs this many
Yeah.
guys' nights out,
Yeah.
and then the girl, well, my client needs this many girls' nights out.
Yeah,
So many weekends. Not with you.
you're gonna have Vince Vaughn and
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson negotiating this thing.
Yeah.
You have to arbitrate it out. And shit.
Yeah,
You're in month 10. Oh, you're falling. You're down like 50 back rubs.
yeah. That's what would happen. Like things would lull in the middle, and then the contract be coming up for renew, so they'd be getting like, oh god, I want to renew.
Women are going to be doing like sensible stuff about connection, like you said, back rubs, dudes. It's a blowjobs. I want this many blowjobs
Yeah.
a month.
Oh god.
That'd be every guy.
Exactly.
Doesn't give a crap about connection.
I'll take out the trash. That's fine.
Exactly.
Oh, that's crazy. Did you see any movies this weekend there, Wes?
Matter of fact, I did.
Let's hear it.
That's right. All right.
What movie did you see?
I went and watched the new Indiana Jones movie, The Dial of Destiny.
I did as well.
I got to tell you, I was a little disappointed.
Me as well.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't watch it together. We watched it separately. If you've already looked on Twitter or on, Twitter, I've already written about it. And I didn't like it. I mean, I didn't hate it. It's not a movie that I want to see 1,000 times. If I had to rank it on the Indiana Jones, rate, definitely Raiders of the Lost Ark, top one. Then, but this one would be the bottom for me.
Yeah, I was about to say it's last place for Indiana Jones ones for me.
And then what would be the
And
second
we're
worst?
and like my wife and I, we're
Last Crusade.
big Indiana Jones fans. Huh? What did he say?
He said, which one would be number 2 in The Last Crusade? With Sean Connery. That one was the best one. Or second best.
Yeah, I didn't love it.
Yeah, I know we've already talked about it, and then you made a very good point. Is there wasn't the comedy factor?
There was
in
no
it.
comedic
Yeah.
relief. Just I don't know. It was a miss.
Yeah, and hats off to Harrison Ford first of all for being 80 years old and that great a shape.
Dude, for real.
I mean, but that was one of the things that handicapped the movie. Is here's your main character. This is supposed to be an action movie, and the man's 80 years old, and it showed when he was running. Granted, he runs very fast for an 80-year-old man, but it missed the mark. in my
So
opinion.
then probably the last two Indiana Jones movies are probably the two worst ones.
I mean, I didn't mind Crystal Skull. I thought it was pretty decent.
I've seen some online polls that would put Crystal Skull 3rd and Temple of Doom 4. I see their point. I would flip them just because of the action sequences were better, I thought, in Temple of Doom. But that's my opinion. Those are the people. Everyone's entitled to theirs. But yeah, I would.
I'll get your rating, but for me, it's a matinee at best.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't spend a full evening Saturday night admission on it for sure.
Yeah, matinee, and then you're not wrong for waiting it for come on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, if you can wait until streaming, that'd be my recommendation.
So
for
back
sure.
to back matinee movies from Wesley.
Yep. And there's not anything coming out this upcoming week that I'm really like, oh, I got to go see this. So we might be a while.
Yeah, we rewatched that series. I don't know if you've seen it. Good Omens. Seen it, Will? It's on Prime. It's about a angel and a demon that end up kind of shows them going through time, and they become like good friends, and then the apocalypse is.
Oh
ever-
yeah, on
ever
Amazon.
approaching.
Yeah, I think I watched the first couple of episodes.
It was Michael
and I
Sheen
haven't
and
kept
And we
going.
started rewatching it because we thought the new season was coming out on June 28th, but it's actually coming out on July 28th. So we got ahead of it a little bit.
'Cause it's like
There's only
Michael-
6 episodes. Like it doesn't.
Oh,
it's not- it's
Because
not-
Michael Sheen, I think, is
Yeah,
the
and David Tennant.
is
I mean,
the-
they're all an hour long,
Yeah.
but there's only 6 episodes, so it wasn't too bad. But I recommend it. It's a pretty good show.
Okay.
I'll watch it as far as shows are good. Oh, I don't know if I told Will. We talked about it. There's a new scam going out. This is a PSA for everyone out there. And I'm not even lying. My wife, for her birthday, got a gift card for $100 to Target. And when she went to go spend it, like a week later, it said there was nothing on it. Well, the person that gave her the gift card checked the receipt and everything. He paid for it. You know what I mean? So it's not like he just forgot to get swiped. You know what I mean? Well, after going and talking to Target and doing all that stuff, basically the scam that's going around now is what they do is in the store. I don't know if they take them home or if they do it in the store. They scratch off the little
numbers.
like scratch off thing in the back to get all the numbers and information off. But then they put like new scratch off stickers on top, like to where it looks like it hasn't been scratched off. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, but then the people were telling us that they also have an app. So and then they put it back on the rack, right? And then they put that card in their app, and as soon as any money gets loaded on it, they get a notification. The scammers, And so they, I guess, got the notification there was money on there, spent it essentially instantly before she could, and then of course Target's like, sorry. Which sucks because that's what I told my wife. I was like, look, Target didn't get scammed. You got scammed.
Yep.
And, if it was Target losing money,
Yeah.
I bet it'd be fixed. Because they were saying they've been having this problem since Christmas. It's like, well, then
Yeah.
do something.
Until it
Like,
becomes
put all the cards behind
Yeah.
the counter and just be like,
Yeah.
you got to ask, hey, I need a gift card.
I guess if it becomes a big enough problem, they get so many calls, and they'll probably have to start doing that.
No, I think Jonathan's right. Until
Yes.
Target starts losing
Until
money,
Target-
because
they
Target
won't do
got their
anything.
money,
Yeah,
they-
they're not going to do it, dude.
You know.
Stop texting. But
So yeah, be careful buying gift cards. Check the back, make sure they haven't been tampered. I mean, there's only so much you can do, obviously, because they look,
Yeah.
from what I understand, look pretty good as far as they look unused.
Yeah.
all I'm hearing is do online gift cards.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're doing that's the way they're doing. I get more text messages when I'm actually doing something.
Yeah,
and I don't
you
want
want-
anything.
it's-
When I'm sitting on the couch doing nothing, that phone never rings.
Dude, that's how it is with work stuff. I'll be waiting on emails and stuff from people, and I'll be like, it just be dead silent. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run to the convenience store or something real quick. Dude, I won't get halfway down the street and freaking. I'm like, it works every time.
Yep.
They're never gonna email you or text you in this case when you're sitting there ready for it.
Yep.
But
But
yeah, so
Yeah, I just right now I'm like I told the person that bought the gift card just stop buying gift cards or do them online, which that person's not going to do.
Yeah.
So get online gift cards or don't do gift cards anymore would be my recommendation.
yeah, or if you do, just try to spend them quick. I mean, at least if you get an Amazon gift card or something like that, you can put it like on your account right
Yeah,
away.
load it up.
As opposed to. But I mean, if you think about it, shouldn't Target be able to say, okay, well, clearly this card was spent. Like, what did they buy with the $100?
Like the bank would do.
Yeah, or because it's like the card has a serial number on it. So look up that transaction and then maybe try to trace the scammers back that way. But
It's almost like if you're gonna,
that takes effort.
yeah. Or once you purchase them, you have to pick the pin then and there. Would be the only way around it instead of having a pre-pin already on it.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, or like I said, just keep them behind the counter and wait for someone to
Yeah.
ask. Because, they can just take a stack,
Yeah.
take them home, get it all, put the stickers back on it, and then just when next time they're in the store, hang them up. And it really hardly wouldn't even show up on camera, probably.
Or just take a stack, go to the restroom, and then bring them right
Well,
back.
yeah.
Yeah. That's what I would do. I would
I
take it
mean,
home.
either way, though,
Yeah.
you know.
Because they're loss prevention. If they see a stack go, and they see the stack go back, well, they don't care.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
it's just a shitty, it's a sucky
It's
situation.
just stupid. Yeah, it's just stupid all around.
Yeah.
So she didn't get a birthday gift card for $100.
Yeah.
She got a birthday high five, I guess. You know what I mean? Could be worse. Anyway, I guess you want to move to Would You Rathers, or
Let's do it.
y'all got something else for me?
Not anything off the top of my head. I guess we'll. I don't have a would you rather today.
This
So
son of a...
yeah.
He's like, I'll play. Oh, speaking of playing golf, this dude, we were out watching fireworks last night, because the neighbors go crazy. And fireworks, well, his wife comes over and starts talking. She's like, yeah, Will brought his clubs in from the garage last night, and he was talking to them. Oh, y'all guys are going to do so good for me today. And, like, petting them and stuff like that.
Yeah, brushing them off,
yeah.
cleaning them up.
And he's like, oh, well, and I confronted him about it this morning. I was like, Will, I heard you were loving on them clubs last night trying to get them. He's like, hey, you treat them well, they treat you well. Like, this dude literally brings them in. It's like, yeah, girls.
Yeah. Hey, and I made it past the ladies' tees, and my putter
Dude,
was
that's
on
all
point.
he's got.
Yeah.
That's all you've got is the ladies' team.
You gotta, you gotta roll sometimes with what you got.
I guess he's looking at the bright side. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I have at least one, if not more. Would you?
I
rather,
got
so.
more than one.
So we'll get into that, I guess. I can go first if you want.
Go for it.
Ooh, this is a good one. Would you rather run at 100 miles per hour, so you can run at 100 miles per hour, or fly at 20 miles per hour?
I would probably say fly at 20 miles per hour.
I mean, it would definitely be cooler. Don't get me wrong. But
Okay, wait.
think about how long it would still, because you're going as the crow would fly straight. You don't have to follow the traffic
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But still, I mean, think about it. Like from here to San Antonio is longer than 20 miles, so it would take you an hour when driving. Even now at 70, it's 30 minutes.
minutes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
I
you're
could,
still flying,
Yeah.
so I definitely get that pick.
I could fly up, change out the air filter. I could
Yeah,
fly up,
Oh,
change
yeah,
a light
change
bulb.
light
bulbs.
I could
Yeah.
fly up onto
Yeah.
the roof
That's
real
not a-
quick.
yeah.
Dude, you're definitely got to play that. Hey, never have a problem at a game, football game. Some can't see, just hover about 10 feet up.
Well, I could see Will like when it's an open stadium, like Cowboy Stadium. He's just like perched
like-
up on
yeah.
the screen,
Didn't even pay for a ticket, just rolls in.
and there's not like no one can stop
I
him.
don't even do anything about it.
We're like, hey, did you see my ball? Let me just float up a little bit. Yeah, no, it's right over there.
Dude, you could be an amazing outfielder.
Yeah.
Nothing's getting past you.
Yeah.
Or even
Probably
not
wouldn't
just
let you
playing
play,
like-
though.
yeah.
Probably
Pick-
wouldn't let you play though.
Or even pick up football games. Just throw a quick screen past him. Will just goes
Yeah.
up. It's like 10 feet where nobody can actually touch him.
Oh,
Dude,
this
but what
is,
about running 100
Yeah.
mile an hour? What if you're like in your office or something? Like, oh, I forgot something in my bedroom. It's like, shoo, shoo.
Okay, let me ask you this: how durable of clothing do I have? Like, will it come to shreds? Because
No, we're just gonna assume you're still clothed at the end of running.
no,
you know?
but like you wear them out, like in
but like
shoes
how
and
fast is 100 miles? I mean, because I know in the Flash, what was his like 600 miles per hour, 300
Oh,
something.
no, you go
he
way
was-
back.
he
You go
was
back
going-
in time.
Okay.
bro.
it was going to speed of light.
Can
almost.
you run on water at 100 miles per hour?
No.
No.
Okay.
But still, I mean, it would be handy. I mean, you think about everywhere you drive, you essentially wouldn't have to drive. Now, okay, this is also assuming
sweat
how
factor.
tired do you get?
Yeah.
Because even flying though,
You would
at
get
20
tired.
miles an hour, are you getting tired? Are you flapping your arms? Yeah. Or are you just Supermaning it?
Yeah. I would assume you're like Superman in it.
Yeah.
This is tough.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a relatively easy question, but
Yeah.
then when you think about it, I feel like
On
it's
the
a little more
practicalities
difficult.
of
Because I
It is
could
a bit more difficult.
fly over while you're running 100 miles an hour.
Oh, but I beat you anywhere. Well, because you're on foot, so you don't have to follow the streets. You can cut through fields or whatever.
Yeah. Well, you still got
hurdle over fences.
You still got to worry about.
So if you can run 100 miles an hour, how far can you jump?
Yeah.
Oh, we use the momentum. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because you would think it would be like normal jumps, like speed, but you cross a lot of feet in 100 mph.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ultimately choose run 100 miles an hour.
I mean, it's a good choice.
That's what I would choose.
I think I am choosing. I like running because, like you said, you want to go to the store, you want to go, but the problem is then you can only go by yourself.
No.
You ain't putting the fam on the back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Piggyback it, Dad, at 100 mile an hour. You better not hit a turtle.
Yeah.
You're going down. I think.
Yeah, because you can't really. I mean,
No, you don't have to worry about stoplights. Of course, you do have to worry about crossing traffic. Just because you're doing 100 doesn't mean someone can't plow into you.
You can jump over some stuff, but you can't jump over a canyon or this and that.
Like you definitely jump over a highway, but you might not get the height. You get the distance, but not the height. I think even though I like the running answer better for practicality reasons, I think I'm going to choose flying because I've just always wanted to fly. It's like I want to fly a paraglider, stuff like that. Those don't go very fast, like 30 mile an hour.
Dun-dun-dun.
But if I could just take off, fly,
Because literally a plane's going down. Yeah, I'm good.
I'm out. Just bail out the no parachute.
Sounds like, well, maybe if I get that 100 mile an hour feet going.
Get the feet going. When I hit the ground, I'll be good. I think I'm going to take fly just for the fun factor. The running, way more practical, though.
Let us know in the comments. What would you choose?
Oh, yeah. What would y'all choose?
Well, like I said, you need to cock something up on the roof. Well, I guess if you run fast enough, you get a good jump. But you just fly right on up there.
That and then what if it takes you time to build up to 100 mile an hour? What if it's like
5, 10.
like I'm just assuming you can go from 0 to 100.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with that.
I think he's playing basketball. Is he dribbling? We don't know. But this guy is.
Let's just say
from
the same kind of acceleration like a normal human, like say Usain Bolt, can go from 0 to his top speed of like 25. Like that's
in
a
ratio.
second.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
So
that ratio.
That's
to speed.
same. Yeah. So it take you 4 seconds to get to 100 mile an hour, or something like that.
And you get a
10
knee
seconds.
injury. What is that? You're 50 miles per hour in
Oh,
leg.
What if you get hurt?
Because if you're just flying like Superman and you just kind of help like wind or this and that, you probably bad bum knee, bum arm.
Yeah, I guess you ain't gonna slam into a bird at 20 mile an hour. You might get bug in your teeth at 100 mile an hour running. Yeah, you got a point there. I'm going flying. Sounds fun.
I'm sticking with running.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What you got for us?
Well,
Les?
what would you do if you could run 100? First thing.
What wouldn't I do? I'll be running
Everything
everywhere.
that he can do in a car, he would definitely be doing.
Yeah,
Run a
what-
Whataburger there.
Think about how much money I could save just going to the store.
Ooh, gas savings.
No
we didn't even talk
gas
about
savings.
gas savings. And just general wear and tear, mileage, tires, oil changes, all that.
Yeah. Now, if I want to go someplace and carry stuff or carry other people, I'll just Uber it then.
Oh, dude, but say you get like in the mall or someplace you're far from your car, you're like, oh, I forgot my wallet in the car. Oh, dude, you're there and back.
Yeah.
No problem.
Before the salesperson even knows I've gone.
Or even like you and your family go, say, 30 minutes down the road, and you're like, that you forgot something for the kids. We forgot sunscreen. Forgot this. I'll get it. I like it.
You go on like a safari trip or whatever, and you're like, nah, I gotta go taunt this cheetah over here.
Exactly.
You got nothing on me,
Yep.
son.
What about you, Wes?
For my would you rather?
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather get $10 for every step you take or $5 for every time you blink?
$5.
I'm going to need to know some stats. Some days I don't put in a lot of steps.
Yeah.
Other days, a lot.
So
And then,
But you're blinking probably at night while you're
now
sleeping.
No, your eyes are
can I
closed.
control the blinks? Can I be like, I need some money?
yeah, just like
And
you
just-
can control the steps.
Oh, just like I can control the steps.
Yeah.
And you said it's $5 for every blink?
$5 for every blink, $10 for every step.
I'm going
I'm
$5
going blink.
because you wake up in the morning and you just got it.
No, because you ain't blinking at night.
If you're sleeping, yawning.
No.
going-
Oh, you ain't blinking
your
at
eyes
night.
are closed. If anything, they're slightly
Well, if
open.
anything, you're gonna be blinking more than you'd be walking.
So I looked it up. On average, the
Oh, I
average
thought to look it
person
up.
blinks about 14,000 times a day.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a better because
The average
to do the equivalent
person-
would be like what 77,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
To do the equivalent,
But again, you control how
Yeah.
much you blink and how much you
you're
step.
like you're wasting no energy. Because you can also control, you can be like, oh, I need more money. But then I got to run around. I got to run a mile. You know what I mean?
You can walk.
I'm winded.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it takes 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, it's a time thing. Like, you need something right away. Yeah, I'm definitely taking the blinking, I think.
Well, because you could be playing cards, you're out of money at a
Yeah.
casino.
You need to raise that pot. He's over there. Like, what's this guy having a seizure? You're over there.
I'm going to go with steps.
You're going steps.
I'm going steps because a lot of times I'll go. That's one of my workouts is I'll just go and walk on the treadmill, and I can easily get 12,000 steps in a day.
Yeah. So that'd be what, $120,000? Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, either way you go, it's probably not
Yeah,
bad.
but at 14,500 blinks without even trying to throughout the day. I'm still going
that's
blinking
still
because it's easier.
72.5.
Yeah,
Because then even on the days you're sick,
yeah.
on vacation, all that, it's just constant. Yeah.
And I just chose to go run 100 miles an hour.
Oh
So
man, so he's really stacking
I'm raking in the
gas.
cash here, brother.
Yeah.
Let me
All
tell
the
you
steps.
something, brother. You
Yeah.
want to go something from the store? Got you.
Yeah, and he'd be offering every time.
Yeah.
Just give me the money.
But I guess you could just be working and blinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go blink. I would think it'd be easier, just in case again you get injured or
That's
something
just
like
me
that.
and Will showing
Your
our
bed,
laziness.
your bed,
Exactly.
your bed.
Mr. Hunter and Gatherer over here. No, I'm doing
Yeah.
no walking.
Yeah, because there's some days I'm busy and I'm working though. I get like 1,000 steps for the whole day because I don't step away from my computer. So that'd be poor that day. But I'd still probably get in my blinks.
See, I'd be raining. I'd just be flying at 20 miles an hour, blinking like crazy, just
Dropping
dropping.
fives every time I turn around. That's terrible.
All right, I got another one.
I'm about to say I got another one if you don't want to go.
So
but if you got a good one.
So you were going blinking
because
right?
obviously one of us has to carry Will today.
Yeah.
We carried him on the golf course, and now we're carrying him on.
Did y'all carry me on the golf
Yes,
course?
Will, because you'd still be trying to find the green.
Yeah.
Now, granted, you did well on the green, but you would never gotten there.
Hey, I putt for dough, bro.
I'll say I know I played pretty well, so I ain't.
All right. Which Star Wars system, a.k.a. planet, would you rather live on?
I don't know enough about Star Wars planets to answer this, but
Okay.
let me hear.
Not Eldaron, right?
No, hold on. No, I only listed 3.
Okay.
So from the original series.
Okay.
Tatooine, which was the desert planet.
Okay.
The Hoth, which was like the frozen planet.
Okay, these are both sounding like no's to me.
Or the Dagobah, which was the one where Yoda was on, which was basically a planet of a swamp. Which one would you choose?
So you're desert, frozen tundra, or swamp?
Ugh. Are there mosquitoes on this swamp land?
I don't remember them being in the movie. They didn't reference it, but I
Yeah.
would imagine there'd be a bunch.
Well, I don't know enough about these planets. Okay, the desert one, is it all desert? Is it?
From what you see in the movies, for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, and then same thing with the ice thing. It's just
It's a
ice as far as
frozen
I can
planet.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to worry about those abominable
The wombats.
snowmen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think of a wombat. I could be wrong on what the name of it is.
You got to worry about the
Those-
Yeti
but those-
or
yeah.
whatever. I'd probably have to go Tatooine.
Tatooine, the desert planet?
Yeah.
I'm going swamp planet because it can't.
The Dagobah system.
It can't all be swamp. There's got to be some land somewhere in there.
I mean, like Yoda, there's his patch of land where he lives.
That's what I mean. And
there's
so I
trees
can
like-
make that work, but I'm a water person. I need some water I can fish in, play in, whatever. So I'm taking swamp thing.
You know, and I'm the one that came with this question, and I still don't know. I'm still thinking it out because I don't like sweating my ass off, which what you're going to do in Tatooine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like freezing my ass off, which you're going to do in the Hoth system, and I can't stand the humidity, which you're absolutely going to be with Dagobah.
But in Star Wars, our go-to seems to be going to, hot, dry planets for some reason.
Well, a lot of
Yeah,
times they end
right.
up like on Tatooine.
And all of them just have straight breathable air.
Yep.
No problem.
We don't worry about that at all.
No. Regardless of the
yeah.
species
Yeah.
that's on there.
Honestly, too bad he didn't throw the planet that Luke went to, because obviously that one had
Dude.
water. Rain,
Well, that was.
yeah,
Hey, I'm keeping to the original trilogy, brother.
Hey, where's the planet where Natalie Portman's fine ass lives? I'm
That would
taking
be
that one.
the Naboo.
Because you
Again.
saw that beautiful sunsets
Yeah.
and water. Give me that planet.
Again, I kept it to the original trilogy because that's what I'm about. Man, I'm gonna go.
Well, take one out. Your least favorite.
I'm going to probably go Dagobah also, just because there's plenty of water and there's sufficient life being supported there. So I'll always have food and
That's
water.
what I was thinking.
Is it drinkable water? Is it going to kill
You
you?
could
I'm
boil
assuming
it. You
that-
could do something.
Yeah. I mean, it looked to be like it was fresh water. It didn't look like that was oceans. But I don't hate any of the other choices. Like if you choosing Tatooine or someone out there, let us know in the comments
Yeah.
which one you would pick.
I mean, there's only one wrong choice, and that was picking the frozen planet.
You just said that because you're from Texas, and you're
Yeah.
like, we can tolerate.
They got
heat.
heaters everywhere else.
Yeah,
But yeah, I would.
yeah, but then you got to find firewood, and
Yeah.
and I don't think there's a lot of that.
You
that
have
I saw.
sufficient water. You just melt the ice, but food is a little more scarce.
That's why I feel like you got. Or for me, I got to take Swamp Thing.
Yeah. But
Personally.
I don't hate your choice. Well, I don't hate it. It's a lose. Which word do we lose less?
Yeah. So I think we chose separate in all of them.
No, we both chose Dagobah.
Yeah, we both.
Oh, no, I meant me and you chose separate on pretty much everything.
Yeah, we usually do, Will.
Yeah. I choose
Yeah.
to fly. I choose to blink.
He
I
choose to hunter gatherer.
He choose to be hunted by the predator.
Yeah.
Still worst choice.
Yeah.
Let's do one more. I got one more
All right,
that
let's
we could do. Would you rather? And I've often dreamed of this lovely scenario, and I wish I could afford to have both. And I probably could if I cut back in other areas of my life, but let's be honest, that ain't happening. Would you rather have a live-in chef, which already sounds amazing, or a live-in cleaner, like maid cleaner?
Can the live-in chef make healthy food taste awesome?
I'm guessing it's a live-in chef. They can. We're gonna say can make anything you want. I mean, for the most part. Like, even if Will had healthy options, you think that dude would take them?
I know, but maybe if he could make, broccoli taste awesome
I'm gonna assume no.
and healthy.
Yeah,
Just add enough cheese and seasoning.
he's not a magician, Will.
Because, working out and
Yeah,
stuff.
add a bunch of cheese to it. There goes the healthy.
Yeah.
But trying to lose weight and this and that, it's mostly diet, and then it comes working out. So I think a chef would probably help with that.
We're gonna preface this with Will's one of the most clean.
Yeah,
he's so
individuals.
OCD about
Yeah.
keeping everything clean. His pals picked up and everything. So it will not surprise me in the slightest that he will pick a chef if that's what he's in fact.
Yeah, because
picking.
Will make a meal, and then as soon as it's done, everyone's done eating. Before the last bite is off the plate, it's
No.
already cleaned.
No, I clean
no.
while I cook and stuff.
He cleans before they sit to eat. Bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I use a dish, I clean a dish.
Yeah. It's which hey, I guess whatever works, but I'm not trying to get my food cold. I'm trying to eat.
Yeah.
We still have to buy the food?
Yes.
It's still coming out of your pocket.
Oh, okay, so
You also gotta buy the cleaning supplies.
well, I'd probably pick
But remember that cleaner is clean.
yeah.
Like,
Spotless.
yeah, shining, everything. Floors are good.
Shine bright like a
Kitchen's
diamond.
good.
Shine bright like a
I'd probably go chef.
chef.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna go cleaner.
I'd be like, make this
Think
kid
about it,
Because he
dude.
wants to clean it. He likes doing
Yeah,
that.
no, make this
I
kid
know,
a fancy
but I know
peanut
he
butter
likes
and
to
jelly.
cook and do all this other stuff too. So think about for Will.
Yeah.
Taking the weight off his
Yeah.
shoulders, he can just make something and
Wait,
enjoy
wait.
it.
Does the chef do their own dishes? Because the
Oh,
cleaning,
that's a good.
because I hate doing the dishes. Well,
'Cause
even though I hate
That's a
doing,
good question.
But like smoking ribs and stuff, I'm bad at it. But like, hey, I want some badass ribs, chef. Smoked ribs. That's still part of
Let's-
chef duties.
But I know a guy
That's a
that makes
good question.
amazing ribs. He's right here.
Okay,
Well,
does that change?
I know him, and Jonathan could have someone else do it.
Does that change which one you're picking based on?
Absolutely, it does.
Okay, so if you have to do your own dishes or the chef's dishes,
No, I say the
You're
chef
taking the
does their
cleaner?
own dishes.
Because I don't know too many chefs. I could be wrong because my time in the restaurant world was very short. Y'all were in the restaurant business a lot longer
long
than I
time,
was.
yeah.
Y'all had a dishwasher when y'all were here working
But
in the kitchen.
I think a private chef would probably do his own dishes.
See, I don't know.
I
'cause
would think so. Yeah, like these celebrities and stuff that have surely they do all that.
But I'm willing to bet you those celebrities do not do their own dishes.
No, I know, but I mean, I'm saying that whoever they hire to cook probably cleans what they used to cook. So I'm gonna say it's almost restaurant style where you can just tell them what you want, say you order off a menu, and then when
Dishes
you're
are
done, they just happen to be clean and put away.
Yeah.
Ooh, that changes. That's a game
Yeah,
changer for me.
I'm going chef.
Going chef. Because God, I hate cleaning.
I think I know what Jonathan's going with this because of
I
the
think,
big house.
man, because cleaning supplies are cheap. Good cleaning supplies are not that expensive.
Yeah.
But eating healthy, that adds up fast.
Yeah, and it's a lot of
Yeah.
work. Like that's
Yeah.
why a lot of people don't eat healthy because, say you get off of work, you're tired, you end up saying, "F it, let me just swing by the drive-through, or let me, I'll just eat this real quick." But with a chef, no matter how tired you are,
Boom.
But do cleaning people normally wash dishes? Because they're normally
we're
cleaning
gonna say
the
they're
house.
cleaning.
They're to clean
all
the
of it.
house. That's part of it.
You scrubbing toilets, they're cleaning dishes, they're picking up after your kid leaves Lego set out, boom, picked up. See, for us that have kids, that cleaning thing starts to look a lot. And this ain't your weekly maid like we've had in the past. This is
Boom. Every day.
live in. You set your coffee cup down, it's empty. Next thing you know, bam,
gone.
it's clean somewhere.
Fresh cup. And that same cup, fresh.
So you're still going chef.
Yeah, I'm
He's,
still going
he's,
chef.
he's, he's
I
thinking
just feel
about
like
it.
since he's so anal about cleaning, he should
Well,
take the cleaning because then
yeah.
he can loosen
Hey,
up.
But I'm
Yeah.
also doing chef because my wife does a lot of meal prep. So if a chef
so
does
you're
all,
thinking, like,
if the
for-
chef,
for
Will's
both
got
of you.
more free time
so if
with
the
the
chef
missus.
does all the meal prep.
But if you have a chef, do you have to meal prep?
Well, but if she goes somewhere, but the chef can
give me
meal prep, and then I could just have the wife clean the house. So win-win for me.
Oh, good.
Good luck with that. Let me know how that works out for you, Will.
Be like you're
Yeah,
saving.
Mindy, let us know how that works out.
She's saving so much time not meal prepping. She can clean the house.
She hasn't
And then
stormed
what
through
are
the.
you doing? Playing video
Yeah,
games?
playing video games.
Yeah.
See, I'm not
Will's
so-
like, I brought the chef in here. It was my decision.
I'm just still picturing Minnie to come through that door and come kick Will's ass for that comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, something's tingling. Will just said something stupid.
Her wife sense is going off. What did he say?
So, Wes,
Yeah.
did you make a decision on this one?
I'm gonna go chef also, which I'm really surprised
After all, okay.
that
okay.
I'm siding with Will. It's like the first time ever, just because if the chef's doing their dishes, it's one less thing that I hate doing. I don't like cleaning, but I can do it because it got so ingrained in my brain when I was in the military. But yeah, I'm gonna go chef.
Well, dude, he can bring a new date over and be like, you know what? Why go to a restaurant? I'll show you what skills I have. He cooks her a nice meal. You don't have to tell her it's your private chef.
I would totally be like my guy right here, which I'm paying for.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to have a
Like
live-in
the
chef. I've always
best-
said if I won the lottery, that'd be like the first thing I get, just like
Like-
a chef, straight up nutritionist / chef. But
That was a tough one, man.
Because
I
either
feel
way,
like-
dishes get cleaned.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like making your own meals and stuff might not be too terrible if literally you just do that, sit down, eat, and like your
Because-
table's
yeah.
picked up, and
Because like when Lisa will go to school for work, chef sends her with a perfectly prepped lunch ready to go, all meals for the rest of the day. While
1
she's
minute, no
working.
no,
microwave.
I'm okay. I'm gonna call it. I'm going cleaner, and
Yeah.
here's why. One, the wife does make a lot of meals, but no. Two,
He's already got a private chef.
yeah,
It's my sister.
yeah.
Who's
Sorry,
being
sorry, babe.
sensitive?
No, because like we have dogs, and dude, think of never having hair on anything, just no dust, like clean dishes, clean
No mud getting tracked in.
dude, clean toilets.
Yeah, but clean
bro.
dishes is out because it's gonna happen either way. No matter what you pick, dishes get cleaned.
Well, no, I know that,
Yeah.
but no, only the dishes the chef cooks. He wants to go in and make something himself. He's got to clean it
Why would I go make anything myself? I got a
For
for
private
the
chef.
fun of it.
This is not how you do a grilled cheese. Let me show you how to do a grilled cheese.
I'll say I'd still want to barbecue and do all this other stuff. So so I'm gonna go cleaner,
Yep.
especially because I just know the house people. Dude, think before you have a party. No, it's just you have no prep other than the food, and then you can get that delivered for a party. I'm going cleaner,
All right.
especially live in. I've had the weekly, which is nice, but if I could have just like on it all day, every day, yeah, I'm taking the cleaner. Yeah, those were pretty good. See, Will, we covered for you. You're welcome.
Yeah.
2 chefs.
Y'all
1
feel
cleaner.
free to call him out in the comments.
Especially you ladies. See how
Yeah. Hey, I can't carry the show every week.
carrying the show. Mother.
We're laughing at you, Will,
Yes,
not with you.
Oh, y'all are laughing with me.
All right, speaking of laughing, we'll get into dad jokes.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
Where do boats go when they're sick? The dock.
That was great. The dock.
Well, how do ghosts stay in shape? They exercise.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be The Exorcist?
Yeah.
I know.
Not
that
the
is
ghosts?
Not the best one.
Actually, how does the priest? I just applied for a job at the diner. I told them I really bring a lot to the table.
All right. In honor of us playing golf today, I really don't trust big trees. They're a little too shady.
Too shady.
All right, well, I have another one. Not a good one, though. Back in the day, how did Vikings keep contact with each other? They used Norse code.
So bad.
Every time, Will, every time you try to stretch it for a second one, man, you miss the mark. You you land the first one and then just stop
Did
while
I
you're
land
ahead.
the first
This
one,
is
though?
one of my kids' favorites. God, they died on this one. Did you hear about that Lego had a big sale going on?
No.
Yeah, people were lined up for blocks. They love that. It's so simple. It's so simple. Those are good.
Yeah. Except for Will over here with that second one.
Well, y'all really
You're-
think
you're
the
one-
first one was very good.
One dad joke, Will.
Hey, do you want me to do a third one?
Sure, let's hear it.
You couldn't do any worse.
What do you call an angry carrot? A steamed veggie.
Okay.
give him it.
You,
I'll give him
you
it.
redeemed yourself. Yeah.
Okay, a not so dad joke. What do you call a cheap circumcision?
What?
A ripoff.
My legs got closer when I said that. I was like,
Like a little cringe. What's the difference between a tire and 365 used condoms?
What?
One's a good year, the other's a great year. That's good.
that was good. Yeah.
All right, any plans for this week?
Wire.
Let us know, Rihanna.
Yeah.
How is it?
I mean, what?
That's my second Rihanna reference today.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, pretty. We already went golfing this week. I guess eventually we got to work this week.
We actually did a little work on the golf course today.
Yes, y'all did.
But-
Look at that time.
But, yeah, the whole company's on vacation right now.
Yeah.
Except for us, I guess. Yeah, we just work.
Eventually, we need to work on my truck. I got rotors for front and back, got disc brakes, and I got the leveling kit for the front of the truck.
Nice. You gonna put bigger tires on it?
No,
Well,
we're just
then why
gonna
you
level
level it out?
we're gonna level the front, and we're gonna get the rotors and brakes replaced in all four.
You know he wants to at minimum wait till his tires wear out. You know.
Okay, so when they do wear out, you going bigger?
No, I'll just probably stick with the. You don't always have to go bigger.
Bigger is better.
Go big or go home.
Because I mean, my side, what I have, like 18-inch, 20.
I'm not talking about bigger, just bigger tires.
Yeah, you're not talking about the tires.
I mean, I have those Cooper. I mean,
He's
they're
got some pretty aggressive tires on it right now. They're
Yeah.
probably, I don't know if they're 33s, but they're close.
Yeah.
If not.
Are they 30? We'll check them out. Are they 30,
I know because they're like
305s?
what Cooper tires or something like that. I think I
Yeah,
looked
they're
them up.
all
pretty.
they're
yeah.
like all-terrain or mud
When
tires.
we're done, I'm going to go check them out.
But yeah. Yeah, I ain't got much other than
Yeah.
work stuff. Obviously, we had a good kind of long break for 4th of July. I guess it's time to get back to the daily grind.
Yeah, I guess you need to keep working on your beach body for when you go to Hawaii, right? You got a few. You got.
I've been trying. It's not real beach ready. You know,
Well,
I have a bad knack. Everyone gets their beach body for summer, their summer body. I always seem to lose all my weight and get a beach body for winter.
Yeah.
Because the way my work schedule is, relatively high stress job from January to June. So and I'll when you're stressed, you're just like F it, just eat whatever, you eat poorly, stuff like that. But then usually as I start to slow down throughout the summer and in the winter, lose a bunch of weight, and then and then the cycle starts over.
See, you're just living on the wrong hemisphere, man. You're
That's
northern
right, that's
hemisphere.
right.
You're
I
a
gotta
southern
go
hemisphere
down.
person.
He's Christmas shopping without a shirt on. Look at my beach body,
Yeah.
ladies.
That's right. Tell the boss I'm gonna have to move to South America.
I'd go to Australia. Well, they got all those crazy animals down there, but
Everything's trying to kill you.
yeah,
Like spiders are poisonous, or no?
everything's
ants.
poisonous.
Everything. All right. Well, I guess thanks everyone for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, don't forget to like us and subscribe. Do all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
And check us out. We're on a whole bunch of other platforms. Which one's we on? One.
All of them. All the major video platforms. We're on, Spotify, Apple, Google Podcast, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio. We're on Rumble, YouTube,
Spotify.
Facebook, Twitter. Yeah, I said Spotify, right? If not Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like us on any of those and give us a follow. We're trying to build a following, and we'll take suggestions.
Yeah.
If y'all got anything for us? Y'all want us to talk about something? Y'all got your own would you rather question?
There we go.
Or anything like that? I'd love to hear some that people come up with.
I want to hear what these guys debate about and see what Will's got to say about this. Because
Yeah.
with Noah's going to be crazy.
Yeah, so guess like all YouTubers say, like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah.